Yo, how's everyone doing? Welcome back.
There are no words.
We are continuing the Subnautica playthrough. Last time we explored an entire island and gathered a lot of different schematics for base parts and in base rooms and stuff, but we also gained like a lot of plants. I've been a little bit busy since then. I've actually managed to gain quite a lot of resources. That's including stuff like lead, for instance, which we need for the radiation suit. So we've got some of that, but also lots of gold and silver. I just went down and did a lot of work on it, basically. But there is some things we are missing. We are missing synthetic fibers. Let's see, I'll show you. I've read the radio, but I'll put that later. So let's see, what do we need for the radiation suit again? It should be, oh, it was there. There it was. We need fiber mesh, not synthetic ones, but fiber mesh. So we need creep vine samples for that. But first off, we're going to listen to all of the PDAs first. Like, I really want to make this playthrough like a proper playthrough, so we're going to listen to all the PDAs. I'm pretty sure in the data downloads, alien data, that's just scan. Aurora survivors, codes in Degassi. So let's listen. Return. Did we miss one? No, we got one, two. Okay, we got them two. So the gassy voice logs we got two of. We've got one of Bart Togel's Return from the Deep. So let's listen to this one first. Right.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators. Fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship. And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Scottish or Irish?
I'm thinking on it.
Alright, so that's from the island habitation that they were on. Fun fact about Marguerite, spoiler warning, just gonna get that out of the way, so skip ahead by like 20 seconds if you won't want it spoiled, the game spoiled. But Marguerite actually survived this and is in the second game, which I've already done a playthrough of. So it's good to like just see her point of view when she first crashed on this planet. But anyway, that's enough about her, so let's go on to the voice log 2. They seem to be having some dispute. Here we go.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief.
What?
You know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of storm water? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're going to be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Oh my god.
Go deal with the plants.
Spark the habitat.
Has disembarked the habitat.
Yep.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
So that place, okay, buried with it. I don't know, maybe the storm, I think it was on, yeah, it's got to be on the island, so, and that must have what happened with the multi-purpose room that I saw. The storm must have caused, I don't know, maybe a flood in the room, I'm not really sure, but either way, that's part of the island, so the world has a lot of storms on there, Subnautica has a lot of storms. Last, 2 more voice logs, so let's play. This is the next one. Let's see how it goes.
You see, Chief, you brought us to this sodden planet. Told us we'd see a lush payday. Now what do we got some 6 weeks later? A dead crew, a habitat that's half buried, food washed away.
I suppose the executive decisions would be better left to someone with your extensive experience of hitting people in the face.
I know enough not to take unscheduled detours to uncharted planets. That's something you don't want to learn the hard way.
Ooh.
Easy to judge a decision in hindsight. Harder to come up with a plan of your own.
Got one already. Take what we can carry and hunker down in a cave somewhere. I scouted a site, a couple 100 meters deep, lots of metal deposits.
How do you imagine we'd live?
With ready access to building materials, like damn queens, a couple of water filters, a bioreactor, fresh fish. But Chief, we'll eat seaweed salad and drink our own urine if that's what it takes. All that matters is, do you got something better?
Send the coordinates to my PDA. I'll review your proposal.
So this is them talking about leaving the island, I'm pretty sure. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I know where their cave is, where they set up the second camp. So I will keep that in mind. But we're going to listen to the fourth one before then. We're not going to listen to Paul Toggle. We might listen to Paul Toggle's actually. But not Bart's yet, because we've only discovered one of his. Let's have a look.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe.
Yeah.
Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
And I think I know what they're talking about is. It is. I'll show you. So there's no point listening to the rest. I'll listen to the rest another time. I don't want to focus too much on each episode of listening to audio logs, but they're actually really interesting. If I'm not mistaken, is it in here? No. Oh, where is it? Where is it? It's this. It's this purple tablet. So that's what they were talking about in that audio clip, and we actually found it in the multi-purpose room on the island. So we've got some interesting things to gain from that. We know there's a cave a few hundred meters deep is what they said. A couple hundred, I think, was the number. But we'll have to look out for that. However, first things first, I'm going to go get some creep vine samples, and I'm going to make ourselves a radiation suit. Because if I go any further down that way, I've realised it's a radiation area. And I do not want to die from radiation poisoning. Definitely not. If I can get that suit, I can go anywhere though. So we're just going to cut a few vines over here. I've already got the lead, so the lead will help give us a protective seal over the suit. Here we go. Actually, let's just fill my inventory with as many as I can. There we go. And we're going to go straight back. And as soon as I've made the radiation suit, I'll pop it on, and we are then going to actually add some more reinforcements to the base. Some platforms, I'm pretty sure they're called. Because the reinforced walls are the other thing. So there's the base, like that, like the stand that it's on currently. I'm going to make a few of them, but I'm going to use some of the lead that I've already got to make the suit. So fiber mesh, yep, I needed 4 in total anyway. Good to know. And we've got 1 spare, so we can put that in there. And hopefully I can now make the suit. That's the radio. Gonna have to get used to not clicking on the radio too early. Radiation suit. Speaking of the radio. Alright. Let's build this, and I think I just, yeah, I've already put everything on. Everything's already on, so that's great. We've got ourselves a brand new suit now, and with that we can start building, adding some stuff to the base as well. So I'm going to need all of my titanium. I'm going to need some copper, and I'm going to need some quartz as well, because if all goes to plan, I'll be able to build a couple solar panels on as well. Right. Foundation. There we go. That's what they're called, foundations. I just thought they were called reinforced platforms, but they're called foundations. So that adds 2. How many of these can I make? I'll probably make at least 2 more with the resources that I've got available. Alright, I need more lead. I can make 1 more after this, but I made 1 of the 2 that I thought I was able to.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Actually, I'm going to keep the lead. I've only got 1 lead there anyway. I'm going to keep the rest of the lead for other stuff, because I feel like there's probably more useful things I can use the lead for. But that's a good start. My base is reinforced. We don't actually have access to the bioreactor quite yet, but we do have access to a solar panel. Let's put that right here. And we'll do one more solar panel just to be sure that this base is going to have sufficient power on the night times, because at the moment it's good for power, but we can't charge it up any during the night. So I'll show you what I mean. Wait, let me enter the base. If you see power reading, that'll only go up during the day out of 225, and 225 is not a very high number. It's good enough for now, but it's not gonna cut it in the future. Right, let's eat some marble melon. I've also got a farming, like I'm going to use this locker for like farming mainly. There is some other stuff in there at the moment. That's just because I popped it in there before I left, but there we go. We've got ourselves a couple grow beds. I'm going to make another one in the future, but not yet. We need to go get some reinforced stuff first. I've also got some water, which is also very good. Let's see. So we've got a radiation suit. We've done some we've made some progress with the base, but I need a new oxygen tank as well. I don't know if we can make one. Yeah, I think we already made the high capacity one, didn't we? Let's have a look. Where's my character? Oh, we didn't. Standard. That's only standard. Let's have a look. What does it take? We need glass and titanium. Alright, so we're going to need to go get some quartz and titanium, basically. So we've got everything else we need. So quartz can be found in a variety of places, but I'm going to go down here now, because I'm pretty sure we can find some quartz down here. Oxygen, I really wanted to get increased. Like, I needed my oxygen level increased before doing anything. So that's probably a good place to start looking. Oh, actually, you know what? No, because there's the quartz there. Right. There is quartz here, but I didn't expect to find two of those, hello, what are you? Stuttle bug. Give me a sec. There we go, scanned you. I just didn't expect to find two of those things as well. Those, what are they called? Crash fish, that's it, crash fish. I didn't expect that'd be words. I didn't expect that to be that many in the cave with me, but that's fine. We need a little bit more than 2 quartz though, because we need 2 glass, and it's 2 quartz per glass, that's 4. I'll probably be able to find some around here if I'm careful around these fellas. Salt deposits as well. I'll do with some of that for water. But I mainly need quartz. Those plants are really useful. If that's one tip you get from this video, it's use those plants. Oh, sand shark. There we go. Thank you, plant. That's another bit. That's a massive quartz deposit there, like. Anything else? Anything else? There is a reef back over here that I might go scan, because I have not done many scans this episode. I'm not going to scan those plants over there because they actually attack.
Scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome. 1,100 meters.
Can't go 100 meters quite yet, but you see this thing? This is a reef-back leviathan. It sounds scary, but really it's quite tame. Let's scan it. I'll show you. Oh, that's so cool. But I needed to do some more scans, because I've only done 1 so far. This will be the 2nd creature. There we go. I'm not going to scan any other types of leviathans until much later on. I don't want to even risk losing anything quite yet. Besides, that would be scary. Oh, it's that. I think you can see what I'm talking about. What is this? It's probably, it might be 100 meters, but I'm going to just do it anyway. No, it's not. Bioreactor. Brilliant. I need... There's 2 pieces. Where's the other piece? Oh, there might be some over there, actually. Let's investigate around here first, though. I think that's the entrance to what they call the Jelly Shroom Caves. So, I'm 100 meters, I can't go that far. My oxygen will just flat out die if I go that far down. Which is why I'm probably going to get a rebreather in the future, but first I'll need to clear out the radiation from the what do you call it? Wait 1 minute. I need to get a good idea of where I'm going. Yeah, first off I'll need to clear out the radiation though, before I do any form of investigating around that area. I mean, before I like put the rebreather on. I can't even get my words out today. I just like, I lose my train of thought and then I try to get the words back and then they just don't appear. Gold. Brilliant. Come on. Come on. Scan. Scan, 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 scan. Seamoth, this is brilliant. Yes! Oh, brilliant. There is wreckage here, but I'm gonna have to go get oxygen because I'm at 30 seconds again. Yep, 30 seconds. But we've got access to the seamoth now, and we've already got the mobile vehicle bay fragments, so we might actually end up doing that either this episode or next. I might make some more progress towards it. I need some more quartz before I go back, so I'm gonna fill my inventory with quartz right now. Like right now. Okay, come on. Cool. Man, I can go up here. That'll stop the oxygen deficiency going down as fast. There we go. Some quartz. Because if I'm not mistaken, I might need some quartz for the seamoth as well. That's the only problem I'll have, really. Oh, titanium though. Needed some titanium. 30 seconds again already. I'll check how much quartz I got when I get back up to the surface as well. God, oxygen is a pain, but we'll need to worry about that soon enough because we'll have a much better oxygen tank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 might not be enough for both the seamoth as well, so I can find one more quartz. Oh, he's got one. What the heck? Sand shark. I've already scanned you. Might be something else that gives me the information too, though. Infected. Signs of infection. Interesting. Is that salt? Oh! Nuclear waste disposal. Bioreactor. Oh, come on. One more for the quartz. There we go. Alright. Let's go. I knew we would explore some crash sites, and that is technically a crash site, but I'm going to do some better exploration with it in the future. But for now, let's get back to the base. Alright, I'll see you there. Right, I'm back at the base now. Didn't take too long to get back, luckily. So I'm going to turn all of the... I think we only got 2 metal salvage because I didn't want it taking up too much space. But... now we can make a variety of things. I'm going to have a look at what the first thing I said was going to be. What was it? It was something to do with glass, I know that. Oh, but the bioreactor, oh, that's going to take... I can make one of those as well. But, there was something else I said that I was going to make. What was it? Oh, high capacity oxygen tanks. So I'm gonna craft the glass for that first. That's the main thing I want to do first. Make that, and then boom, we'll have it. That's about 4 quartz. That's how much it will cost me. I just need to unequip the oxygen tank first, so I can use it to make a better one. High capacity O2 tank. There we go. Brilliant. Love to see it. Right. Yeah. Whoa! Look how much my oxygen goes up. That's brilliant. We're going to craft the rest of this in the glass as well. I think we can only make 1 more though. Oh no, we can make 2. We can make 2. Alright. Now, one more thing that I want to do is build myself oh, I don't have the mobile vehicle bay yet. Right, well, Seamoth will have to wait then. That's fine. I thought I had it, to be fair, but I don't, unfortunately. I could do with is there a compass in here somewhere? There's gotta be. Because I could really do with a compass. Copper wire, so that's copper and silver, basically. But that'll help me when I'm looking up guides, if I get stuck, basically. Or if I just want to note where things are. We'll get all the silver, because I'm pretty sure I needed silver for something else as well. Come on. I think I've got quite a lot of copper, but I mean... it might be in short supply after everything. Yeah, it is. It's in short supply for now. So I'm going to have to go get some copper. But I'm going to make a couple of wiring kits right now. Just like right off the bat. just so I know that I've got them and I don't need to worry about using silver for other things. So let's see, glass can go in there, a couple of wiring kits can go in there, the salt can go in there. That's brilliant. I do need to go get some copper, so I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. I've just gotten back from the hunt for some copper, which was good. How many pieces did I get again? Just to be sure. I got 2, so that's good, just adds on. I only needed 1. But I also got myself a bit more, 1 more piece of lead, because I found some gold and some lead while I was down there. I went down to one of the caves again, so it wasn't too bad. We need to make some copper wire now. We can make ourselves some of that. Brilliant. And oh yeah, wiring kit. Need 1 of them. I glitched through again. Sometimes when you're holding something, it glitches through, so that's fine though. I've already made that. I've already made the copper wire. That's good. Compass. There we go. This will really help, and it just gets added on already. There we go. So we've got the top there, north, south, east, west. And then we're only missing the computer chip basically for the, or like a sophisticated computer chip. Right, perfect. Everything's going along smoothly. We can put some stuff away now that we don't need, like the gold. We've got loads of that. I think I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a couple more lockers just because space-wise, want to make sure I have plenty of it, and it doesn't really do anything to the durability of the base. So that's great. We've got a few more lockers there, but I'm actually going to read into some of the creatures. I'm going to actually do a read through of some of them just before I end the episode. We'll actually listen to Paul Torgles first, since I said we're going to do that. Anyway, here we go. This is the son, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, this is the father of the Degassi. So.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degassi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food.
Yep.
His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated.
That's the sun,
Our
by
only
the way.
problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives.
Why?
I imagine she's not going to weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith.
I doubt that.
Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
So that could be years. Well, Paul Torgle, this is his actual log, so yeah, it's interesting with the Degassi survivors, especially after the second game, how you learn a bit more on that, but interesting. I'm not going to play Bart Torgles yet, because it's number 3. I want to listen to his first 2, so I'm going to keep that away for now. However, we are going to look at some indigenous life forms, fauna, carnivores. I'm going to read this out. A powerful medium-sized predator that burrows into the sand and ambushes its prey from below. As with many predators, it may be possible to temporarily distract sand sharks by feeding any human specimens that draw close. 1. Forward dorsal fin. The unusual location of this fin suggests a purpose unrelated to movement through the water. It may be employed in shifting sand beneath the surface, or in mating rituals, or may simply just be an evolutionary dead end. Oh. Segmented exoskeleton. Thick armor plating renders the sand shark almost immune to attack from above. While it is capable of impressive acceleration, its exoskeleton prevents it from changing direction quickly. The sand shark is thus a perfectly designed ambush hunter, but ill-suited to sustained pursuits. Feet. Ill-designed for ambulation, Likely used to disturb the surface of the sands so the life form can bury underground. Assessment: avoid. Be vigilant for ambush in sandy biomes. That's the sand shark that we scanned in the second episode of this series. Same with the stalker. We've got a stalker here. Stalker, a streamlined predator encountered in the kelp forests in wait of prey, leaving the safety of the shallows to feed. The stalker likely carved out its evolutionary niche at the sweet spot between speed and size millions of years ago, and maybe one of the oldest species on the planet. That's really interesting about how it's one of the oldest, though. Keep that in mind. The stalker appears to be attracted to titanium deposits, which tends to sharpen and put stress on its teeth, which is how they can sometimes lose their teeth. As with many predators, it may be possible to temporarily distract hungry stalkers by feeding them. Teeth. The stalker's teeth are unusually hard and fast-growing. Its elongated snout can deliver huge biting pressure to larger attackers, while also being used to reach small herbivores seeking refuge amongst the rocks. Night vision. Retinal layering on the light ball suggests adaptation for nighttime hunting. Dorsal ridges. These ridges can be moved independently to deliver superior maneuverability. Pelvic fins. Long and powerful, the stalker has evolved to hunt the fastest of prey. Assessment: stalker teeth may have applications in enamelled glass fabrication. So not as deadly as the sand shark, unless you're in the kelp forests. But we'll do a couple more readings of these. I'll do some of them at the end of every episode. So, the first Leviathan, reef-backed Leviathan. This vast life form is in excess of 30 meters long and has been designated Leviathan class. Fortunately, it feeds exclusively on plankton-like life forms in the water, which is great because this is a Leviathan, but this is a passive Leviathan. Chitneous shell. I said that horribly wrong. Most of the life form's top side and some of its underside is protected by a thick, layered exoskeleton. This suggests an evolutionary path quite different from other organisms on planet 4546b, most of which are vertebrate in nature. The reef-back species has likely been able to grow far larger than other herbivores because anything large enough to break through its shell has since gone extinct. Enzyme pods, similar in appearance to the algae glands of the gasopod. These organs on the reefback's underside serve some unknown purpose in its digestive system and are capable of expelling small quantities of stomach enzymes in the surrounding waters. Local microcosm, is that? I don't know how you say that word. An array of different barnacle and plant species grow on the reefback shell, thrusting their roots into ancient scars in the chitin, I always say sh, I don't know why, and taking advantage of their mobility to avoid predation. Nonetheless, reefbacks will often be pursued by the faster, hungrier herbivores, and thus this Leviathan species is mobile microsm, I'm just going to say microsm, worthy of years of study in itself. Life cycle. Reefbacks' lifespans likely extend through many centuries should they survive their initial growth cycle. For the first few decades, their smaller size would make them vulnerable to carnivorous leviathans, which we might see in the future. We will definitely see in the future. I'm not looking forward to it. Sociable. Seen travelling in small pods and communicating by an echoing call. Behaviour is consistent with low-level sentience. Assessment. Harbours plants, small fish, and metal-rich barnacles. That's cool. So we're going to read a couple of the... we're going to look at a couple of the fish, if I can. We'll do the rabbit ray. This is an interesting one. A herbivorous aquatic life form, rabbit rays appear to live serene and solitary lives with few predators, a natural sense of curiosity, and awesomely poisonous flesh. Awesomely. Yes, twin orange appendages mounted on the head sense vibration in the water, undulating wings, markedly similar method of transportation to that of Earth rays. Zero genetic resemblance detected, suggesting these two species independently developed similar solutions to their environmental circumstances. Evidence indicates its large side-facing eyes are relatively recent adaptations. It is likely there are related ray species in other environmental biomes on the planet. Assessment: inedible but harmless. And we'll do one more, the sky ray, because this is the only flying creature and land creature, I'm pretty sure, in this game, other than the cave crawlers. The sky ray has a bird-like head and feathered wings which enable it to fly. Sky rays are commonly found circling floating structures and rarely venture far out to sea. They will perch on dry land but are prone to flee on approach. Wings. Although its wings give it some resemblance in silhouette to the waterborne rays on Planet 4546b, analysis shows no greater genetic overlap with those species than the planetary average, so they're not really related to the rays on the planet like the rabbit ray. In fact, the sky ray appears to have split off its evolutionary tree much earlier than most, so it's really not similar to rays at all. Diet: largely seed-based. Sky rays have not observed diving for food, which implies they rely on land-based plants for their survival. Assessment: presence may indicate nearby dry land, which we've seen. We've seen them on dry land before. That's all I'm going to do for this episode of the reading portion, but if you do enjoy this video, do smash the like button and subscribe and comment down below what you want to see for the next episode. What I think I'm going to do is build the seamoth, because it's been 3 episodes in and we've just gotten it, but I will go out my way to find that mobile vehicle bay before the next episode. Like I say, comment down below what you want to see, and I will see you all next time. I hope you all have an amazing day.